All right, so in this video, we are going to try to implement this Personaplex voice and role control for full duplex conversational speech models. It is a duplex model, which means that it can listen and talk at the same time, and it's super fast, almost real time. So these are the various steps that we need to follow in order to use that. So if you see, we have to, first of all, obviously we will be cloning it and all. But before I go there, let's see a bit about this model, Personaplex from NVIDIA. This was just recently released. So as you can see, this is the model, and this is the research paper from the NVIDIA, which is about the Personaplex. And it is very fast in terms of listening and talking. So if we just see the demo here, you can see.
Hey, you want to hear a funny joke? Okay, I haven't even said it yet, but yeah, it's going to be really funny when I actually say the joke. So, why did the picture go to prison? No, because it was framed. Yes, yeah. Okay,
So
go ahead.
as you can see that this model is really almost live, very fast, and the difference is arising from the fact that instead of the conventional pipeline, which uses the audio speech recognition and then LLM and then text to speech cascade, this is actually a different architecture. It uses the full duplex model, which is here, and it listens and it speaks at the same time. But this is something which you can uh, you can look into. I will just paste this link in the description so you can check it from there. But the real issue is that how do we use this model, because it requires a lot of gig and you cannot just run it. It doesn't work on Mac. I tried it, so it doesn't work there. So the next option is that we should do it on cloud server, and I think that the best option is to use Runpod. So in order to use Runpod, the first step is that you need to come to this runpod.io, and then I'm just here. So I will just use Google to log in. So let me just log in into this. So once you log in, then you need to use the right template and the right pod to use it. So let's just see how to do that part. So I already have set up. I didn't make any pod yet, but if we go to the pods here, let's see. So here you can see that we need a specific template for Personaplex. So basically it needs CUDA, which is 12.4.1. This is the available one in the pod. The Personaplex needs minimum of 12.1. It needs PyTorch, which is 2.1 plus, and we can have 2.40 there in the run pod. Then the Python version is 3.10 plus. We would go with the 3.11, and the Ubuntu version should be 22.04. I mean higher than 20.04, which is here. And the toolkit is, we are going to use the Ubuntu. So let's just see how to do that. To the run pod, the first step is to click on this pods. So I clicked on that. So you get a lot of pods, which is like a candy shop, but then you have to select the right one. So I think that A100 is the right one for this Personaplex. So we can go with this one because this is the older one. So it will have, it's kind of stable. So it's good to go with this. As you can see below here, that the image generation and the token generation per second is pretty good. It's almost green, so it's good for us. We will select this one. So let's just select this. And then you have to look at the template. So if you look at the template, the default template, we have the PyTorch version, which is 2.4.0. Then we have the PyTorch, which is fine. Then we have the Python 3.11, and CUDA is 12.4.1. I'm not a big fan of, so scroll down and then you come to this section. I'm not a big fan of Jupyter Notebook, so I will not do this. This is one step where you will have to make changes, and I will show you how to do that. But for the time being, let me just go ahead and deploy on demand. So it will take a while to get deployed. So as you can see, it has been deployed now, but there are some issues. So as you can see, this has been deployed, but there is one issue into this, and the issue is that uh, the port number that we are looking at here is 8888, which is not good for us. So, and then we will have to figure out how to put the right amount of network volume and all. So let's just see how to do that. So one way to do that is that you just go here on the extreme right, click here, and then click on edit pod. So you can see we have the container disk space, which is like 20 GB. We need to increase that to, let's say, let's keep it as 50. And then this, let's increase it to 25. And then this is the place where we need to make it 8998. And we don't need any TCP port for this one. So we just have to save this. So once you save this, it will take a while and then it should be up and running from here. Okay, so now you can see this is ready, but the port is still 8888. Here you go. So now you can see that the port number has changed to 8998 and we have an HTTPS service, but nothing is actually running right now. The next step is to enable this web terminal and then it will start in a while, and now we can open the web terminal. So once it opens, we will see the run pod like we are here. And if I do this, then you can see that we have all the folders. One thing that we need to note here is that whatever work you're doing, you should do that in the workspace. So we will just go to workspace, and then the next step is to obviously clone this repo. So just go to this page here and let's just take this and come to our terminal. Here's that. Okay, and I will just paste this here. Oh, sorry. I've pasted it here and now I will run the command. So as you can see, this is like building, and now, so we have installed the Persona Plex. Now let's go to Persona Plex, right? So we are here, and then if I do this, then you get this folder, which is Moshi. So if you look at the repo, the second command is this. So we will just copy this one. We just copy this. Now we should be making the virtual environment, I think. So let's just make that. So we should be using this command, and it should be making the virtual environment for us. The reason this is important is because if you don't use this flag, then when you stop your pod and you restart that, you will most likely not see your virtual environment. Okay, let's check it. All right, good. So we are here and we need to install this thing. So let's just see that command. So in the repo, we need to copy this one and let's enter. This will take a while. So next step is to actually paste your Hugging Face token like this one. And that's very important because if you don't do that, it would not allow you to do anything there. So once this is done, then the next step is to run the final command, and the final command is, so the final command is python-m moshi.server host 0000 and then the port number that we are going to use. So I've pasted it here. Let's see. It's loading the tensors.
Hello, this is Alice from Lexus Trainer. How can I help you today?
Hey Alice, I'm having an issue in selling cars.
Sure, no problem. What's coming up for you?
Most of the people say it's not the right time. How do I handle this objection?
Fair enough. You could say I totally get it. Timing is important. We're here when you decided. Does that work?
I'll try that.
Let
Um,
me know how it goes.
yeah, sure. What about if they say that it's too expensive?
I hear you. Price matters. If they want to know the long-term cost, you can explain how the Lexus saves $4,200 over 3 years compared with their current car. Sound good?
Okay.
Let me
Um,
know if you need anything else.
yeah, sure. Can you tell me like if they are looking for financing options and it's kind of going out of their budget, how do we handle that?
You could say no problem. We can lock today's payment for 48 hours. Fair enough?
How would that help with the payment options?
It means they won't have to worry about interest or extra charges. Make it cleaner for them. Want me to repeat that?
All right, that sounds good. Um, can we handle like the bad timing thing?
Sure, you can say we're always here to help. No pressure. That way they know it's flexible.
Okay. And what if I don't have the answer like to the question? For example, let me see here. Maybe they can say we're just looking for options.
Yep, you can say we're always checking options for everyone. Keeps things smooth.